At a lavish wedding in a prestigious hall, all eyes were on the bride and groom, but the real drama unfolded when the groom's black grandfather, a humble-looking elderly man, quietly entered the venue. He wore a simple suit and carried himself with dignity, but instead of being welcomed, he was met with whispers and cold stares from the bride's family. Some of them muttered under their breath that he looked out of place, while others even went so far as to suggest he should not sit at the front with the rest of the family. The groom noticed the tension but tried to keep the peace, not wanting to ruin his bride's special day. The bride's parents, however, went further and asked an usher to move the grandfather toward the back, away from the honored guests. Embarrassed but not shaken, the old man smiled and quietly complied, saying nothing. But little did they know, this grandfather was no ordinary man. As the ceremony progressed, one of the bride's uncles, who had been making the harshest comments, loudly remarked that the groom's side didn't bring much to the table. The room fell silent, and the bride looked mortified. Just then, the officiant announced that before the couple signed the marriage papers, the groom's grandfather had a few words of blessing to share. Slowly walking to the front, the grandfather took the microphone, and with a calm but commanding voice, he revealed that he was a retired four-star general who had served the country with honor, receiving multiple medals of valor. The guests gasped, jaws dropped, and even the arrogant uncle, who had mocked him moments before, lowered his head in shame. The grandfather then spoke about love, unity, and the importance of respecting one another, regardless of background or skin color. His words moved many to tears, including the bride herself, who rushed over to hug him, apologizing on behalf of her family. The groom stood proudly by his grandfather's side, finally speaking up, saying that his grandfather had been his greatest role model and the reason he was the man she fell in love with. At that moment, the bride's parents realized the depth of their mistake. Ashamed, they apologized in front of everyone, acknowledging their prejudice. By the end of the wedding, the atmosphere had completely changed. The grandfather, once disrespected, became the most honored guest, with everyone lining up to shake his hand and thank him for his service. The bride's family learned a powerful lesson that day. True worth lies not in appearances, but in character, sacrifice, and the love one gives.